As
Nah, definitely. So now, okay, so now you start getting your connects up. You know what I mean? You start building your connects up. So now, How did you, or what made you start going into branding yourself, like creating like the brand for the block brand?
every like I said with the paint,
Mm-hmm.
everything is in the moment. So my mind moving faster now. Now you gotta look at me as a New Yorker because in New York everything move
Fast,
fast.
right?
So now my mind's starting to realize like, bro, I'm a straight A student, so I need to start utilizing my brain in a different form of art.
Mm.
So I was already fly. I used to draw, uh, in middle school. People used to pay me for it, so I was like, you know what, man, I got a couple of dollars. Let me try some merch. Fuck their heads up. So I said, you know what, it might be a fluke. I made some little money. I ain't make a lot, but I
Mm-hmm.
made some money, and I was like, you know what, let me try this again. Maybe I got lucky because I'm kind of popular.
Mm-hmm.
Got girls that like me. I did another merch. That was popping. I was like, shit. But now, even though people know me as a promoter and marketing and stuff like that, I had got a brain freeze and didn't realize I had to start marketing my own merch. Because
Mm-hmm.
at the time, I was kind of like, I like you, girl. You like me. I want you to try my stuff on. Da
Mm-hmm.
da da. Like it was kind of, I was on my playalistic out of the South.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, I was in Atlanta. I was around pimps all day.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized that that player stuff wasn't working no more, I'm like, boy, this is big business now. You feel me? Because I had spent a lot of money on this outfit, and I probably only sold like 5 of them. And I was like, yeah, this is a different ball game.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the L so I could learn.
No, for sure, for
You feel
sure,
me?
for sure.
But the thing about me, a lot of people don't realize I was doing 3, 4 different things at one time. And out of out of 4 things, I was really blustering in 3.
Mm.
The only one that wasn't blustering was the merch because I still needed to figure out who could make my merch the way I like it. Because
Mm-hmm.
I was doing, people was doing merch the way they wanted it to look.
All
And I'm
right.
like, hold on, I fucked up. Because that ain't how I want my merch to look. And that's why I was losing.
Mm.
I was doing it their way because I was like, you know what, let me get the little couple of dollars
All
so
right.
I could do it the way I want to do it. Nah, bro. And that's why I failed. When I started doing my research, started dealing with, oh, quick story.
Mm.
My manufacturer, um, he was one of my classmates. Yeah.
What?
Watch this. He was one of my classmates in the front of the class that I barely knew, but I knew him in my class. So now we getting into technology with Instagram, MySpace, all this stuff. So now I'm looking around for somebody to manufacture. I ran into this one manufacturing, and we chopped it up, and he called me live on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
This was like 3 years ago. So as I'm talking to him, I'm looking at him like, wait a minute, cuz kind of look familiar. I couldn't couldn't get it where I know him from. So we did the little merch. Finally got my. I'm calling them again to say, man, because I was scared that they were gonna steal my little money because
Mm.
my product coming from Pakistan.
Gotcha.
I'm like, I don't know, man. They might have hit me with an okie doke.
Mm-hmm.
So I was calling them like, hey man, thank you for selling my package because I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving up a couple dollars. And when I looked, I said, hey, what's your name? So he told me his name. I'm saying, I don't remember hearing that name in my class, but I remember his face in the class. And I said, hey, you went to school in the States? He said, yeah. He said the school. I said, bro, this is crazy. You don't remember the little dude who used to be doing the beats on the table? He said, yeah, I remember. That was me, bro. He said, his whole neck looked like it done turned into a rubber. You feel me? He was like, nah. I said, bro, you live in Pakistan? He said, yeah, my dad passed away and left the business to him. And he had to go back and hold down the fort.
All right.
And he was making so much money, he ain't even bother to come back to the States.
Understood.
And bro, once we realized he knew me and I knew him, and we was in the same class, he said, bro, let's just try this one project out first. Cause I guess he wanted to see if I was gonna really break bread. And when I broke the bread, he was like, man, let's start doing some real work together. I ain't even gonna charge you for the next couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had to pay for the material.
Understood. Okay.
So I said, man, God is good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a praying type of dude too. Everything I do, let me make this clear. Everything I do is through God. If I don't feel like it's positive, I'm not doing it. So if you don't see me at your event, it ain't that I don't want to come. It's just that it didn't fit my description of me being a leader and an influencer.
That part, nah, that's real. That's super real.
Everything that's green ain't green. Everything on the other side of the fence ain't real. You feel me? And that's the type of stuff I learned along the way. You feel me? I remember one time, I was one of the fewest people to wear Jordans in middle school. When Jordans first came out, cat looked at my feet like, oh, wow, you got a Jordan on. Man, I'm your boy now. Like, them Jordans was fake Jordans. But I was popular off of those shoes. But I didn't know that until I got into the next season of the school year. Like, this nigga done sold me some fake Jordans. And then I started doing my homework to make sure, because now my surrounding was nothing but New York cats. And you know how New Yorkers go. Yo, son, word on the street, them joints kind of ain't clicking, my G. So that's where like the funny side of me came out. You know, I did stand-up comedy too, man. I did a couple of amateur nights.
For real?
For Larry Dog. Shout out to Larry Dog.
Shout out Larry Dog, for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
My first time doing it, yo, when I tell you I had people stomach down there about to rip out. Yeah, that all started from our family Thanksgiving. Every year I had to do stand-up. And I would be roasting the family, talking about old family little situation that happened in the past and just make it funny.
Right.
And it kept the family close, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the sense of humor side come out of me. You feel me? And I'm one of them people that when it comes to hip hop, I done rub all angles of that. I'm a boom bap. I was the backpack, the jam sport bag rocker. I used to wear the T.I.Ms. You feel me? And the thing that's real trendy, I was doing that way before it got trendy. So I'm like, yo, where my credit at?
That part. Hey, that part.
You know, a lot of y'all slept on me, and that's why I call myself the underrated champ of the South. You feel me? I've been underrated for a long time.
Definitely.
But every big event, my hand was in that. I worked with a lot of different companies that, you know, I learned. You know, shout out to Lex Promotion. I used to work with bro too.
Say, shut up.
And look who he worked with now.
Right.
Huh.
That part.
Yeah,
That
so
part.
and he branched off to do his own thing. So I'm I was around people that was 1 meal ticket away from being a boss. So yeah.
Nah,
Shout out to Lex, man. You
nah, for
know,
sure.
he don't really see me, but he see me.
Mm-hmm.
But he know I've been a problem because I don't want to say I made his business pop off, but my contribution was a
Heavy.
state. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Nah, understood. So now you go from that. So now you start leveling up. So now you got your merch. So now you start going to events. You start linking up with people. So how did you start getting connected? Because I want to tap into the what's going on currently with you. So I currently see you at the Urban Film Festival.
Right.
Like, how does that opportunity come across someone like yourself? Like, you know what I mean?
Couple of years ago, which would be 7 years to the exact, the Urban Film was just looking for people who do camera. I ain't have a camera, but I was doing camera in school. So to me, it was almost like they was looking for players that was intern too. You ain't had to know it. We willing to teach you.
Understood.
So boom. And shout out to King Creations. He had a relationship with them as well. And me and him, we just locked in and started doing it together every year. And every year, it just the people that was over us, they was branding. Like my dog AU, he do the dashiki now.
Okay.
And he do big fashion shows. I mean, to buy his drip, like the Dubai clothes, bro, like I watched him make that from scratch. And I remember one day he asked me, he said, yo, Fresh, invest on this. I'm telling you, you're gonna get your money back. And I was struggling. I had got messed up with the law. So even though I wanted to, I couldn't because I ain't had the funds to do it. And now this dude is probably $500,000 man now.
Right.
He all over the world, Dubai, Italy. He doing fashion shows that's probably BET money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, but I know, bro.
Right.
So shouts out to him. I did hit him up and say, hey, I want to be one of the people that hit the runway with his clothes because now I'm recycling with people that are on top of their game. I love to be with people that's from the bottom up.
Right. Yes,
not the people that's up.
Right, who just came from
Yeah,
something.
because they don't see your value. Even though they be like, oh man, you da-da-da-da. That'd be all smoke and mirrors.
That'd be hype. That's a hype.
Yeah. I've been around a lot of cats, man, from celebrities to non-celebrities. And when people hear me, like I got so much stories, it's almost hard to believe it now because it's like, I only been seeing you around for like 2 years, but I've been digging tunnels under you like Jay-Z would say. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to see me. You just need to know I'm competition. I'm a threat too.
Nah, facts.
But I'm a different type of threat. I'm a threat where we can work together and get this thing together.
Right, exactly.
And that's the way the game missing because it's people like me